Whew. Well, hey guys, welcome to Growth Vertical. I just wanted to sort of record this video as an introduction into Growth Vertical and what that means, right? So what is Growth Vertical? So I'm going to be explaining, and hold on, let me get a sip of my water. So I'm going to be talking through why I started this, and this will be the first video, I guess, for the first Growth Vertical channel. And it's something I wanted to do for a long time, actually, because I get asked a lot of questions about what I'm about to tell you. And I just wanted to put my expertise out there, or even some experiences that I wanted to share just online, and also so that other people can actually answer questions or reach out if they have any questions of their own. Well, Growth Vertical is a merger of two everyday words used in personal development and business, growth and vertical, right? And the idea of the name came from the feeling of wanting to actually fulfill my desire in reaching my goals, and ultimately meaning I'll reach new heights as a human being overall. Now, to level up, you need, and to climb new heights or to even get to the top means you have to grow as a person. And I think that's an important lesson, especially in the current environment that we're in. As you know, we're all under lockdown, working from home, hence I'm in my room, recording this video. But yeah, the idea is to grow. You have to grow as a person to reach the top. You have to learn and scale your efforts in anything by finding new ways of or routes to even get to specific points of your journey. So I want this place, Growth Vertical, to be the place where people can learn about growth strategies, about what I've actually implemented and tested in the past to generate results. So yeah, my name's Neil Patel. I'm not the bold Neil Patel, the awesome marketer, and that marketing guru who's the founder of CrazyEgg and KissMetrics. Instead, I'm a Neil Patel. But yeah, I'm striving to become the best marketer I can be, and also create a legacy the same way. So I've been on a very different journey, which has been incredible so far. And I wanted to continue to progress to further reach my vertical goal. Everyone's got the vertical point that they want to reach at the end of their careers, or even just throughout life. You sort of look to different vertical points to say, I want to climb to that point and be there. I want to grow to that point. So I want to find a way to growth hack myself, or the business, or my career, so that I can actually get to that point in the end. And with the challenges I faced, I know that there may be others out there who face similar challenges, or who might just need a helping hand, or to get some direction, or to get some clarity on where they need to go and how they're going to get there. So I'm going to lead with this, right? And I think everyone in the current situation, in the current economic climate, we need to think outside the box, and we just need to make a start, right? Even in the current COVID-19 situation. Now, I'm just sitting here in my room and recording this video. But the idea is that there's loads of people out there, there's loads of businesses out there that are actually unsure about. They're actually unsure about what to do, right? A lot of businesses being faced with so many constraints, having to close up shop offline, and just sit on the sidelines. But I'm here to tell you that you don't need to sit on the sidelines, and this is what we need to make transparent. With the current technological advances, we've seen that a lot of people actually have, made something of this, like this current situation. So they've actually gone in to learn new skills. They've gone and tried to grow out their companies online, or they have even considered moving online. For a long time, I was putting off writing this post, and I think there's a lot of you guys out there who are probably putting off writing a post or recording a video, or a podcast, or even just creating something, and tapping into your inner creator. And I think that's what's incredible. We have the opportunity to start today, but a lot of us choose not to. And I thought to myself that I think it's time to just buck up and record, right? And I just decided this was it. I'm going to punch today in the face, and I think everyone should be using that burning desire to do so and to do something, anything to take action. So even just remember, a lot of people get bogged down on what's the next biggest step, or I need to do it all in one go, and that's just simply not true. Anything, it's all a long-term cycle, right? So for example, if you want to do something new, why don't you list everything down that you need to do and then execute on the smallest things and ramp it up slowly, right? So get used to that action, get used to that discipline, get used to that change in lifestyle and habit, so that you can actually go forward and produce what you want to achieve that new goal, or sorry, satisfy that new goal, or fulfill your desire, essentially. A lot of businesses out there are just unsure, going back to my previous point, they're just unsure of how to sustain high growth, considering that the current offline communication channels have been cut off, right? Since everyone's focused to work from home, like I am, how do businesses, a lot of people asking, how do businesses find ways to grow consistently in the current climate and improve their top line figures, to ultimately add to their bottom line or improve their bottom line? Now, that's a question a lot of people are asking, entrepreneurs, people who are also people asking the other side of this question, but people who are just in their, I guess, respective areas in trying to growth hack their careers. Sometimes I think we need to think that we make things, when something's new, when you're not in your comfort zone, things feel a lot harder, and then we stop ourselves from taking that first step. And I think that's what's important. People need to take that first step. Let's move on to the bigger question, right? So, is digital the only way to grow a business right now? I would say, yeah, right. If I mean, you'd probably think, right, I should be doing this, but how could I be doing this? Now, there are still plenty of naysayers, and who debate debate a move towards going online, or using a digital means of marketing themselves online, or just generally developing themselves online, right? But it now seems like technology has paved the way to make it the only convenient way and consistent way to attain growth, from both a self-development and a business perspective. Now, there's loads of online strategies and online tactics, which are supported by thousands of tools on the market. A lot of them are actually free, right? And if you guys want me to go into if you have any specific questions about reviewing some tools or anything like that, do let me know. And for any that I've worked with, I'll definitely go ahead and do some research and create a review video on them, right? But there are only so many ways to break through the noise with these tools, because there's so many at your dispense, and the time is now to break through the noise with those tools and gain an advantage whilst people are still sitting on the sidelines. It's important to take action now, because if I can write this first post for blog for Growth Vertical, or record this first video, then you can definitely go ahead and at least just Google a question. At least you would have isolated yourselves and asked a question that you have on something that you're unsure about, or that you've been meaning to Google, or you've been meaning to ask. Google is filled with a lot of information. A lot of the common questions that I've been seeing is that if I'm just starting out with marketing, or marketing my business online, then where do I start, right? What if I want to go digital, but I don't know about any of the technologies, which are the best ones that I need if I'm starting out? Or are there any specific marketing strategies specific for my type of business, or what my goal is and what I'm trying to achieve? And last, like a lot of people even ask, what's the best route to achieve high growth through a digital means? And that too, if my competitor's already doing it well and they've already done it for a long time. But these are just a few questions. There are way more, trust me. The bank of questions actually surrounding this area are actually overflowing as of recently, because of people being forced to move online, which is incredible. You know, how people have actually trying to grow themselves. And I think it's an amazing shift, and we're going to be taught something completely different in terms of how the B2B environment's going to be shifting, how the B2C environment's going to shift, and just generally how the work environment will now shift, and remote working policies will, will I guess be upgraded, right? More than anything, because people are now getting used to how to work from home, and it might be a thing where we could even work from home a little bit more in the future once we're out of this. Now, let me give you a quick example of a powerful tool right now. So everyone's heard of TikTok, right? TikTok is a video social sharing app. It's currently it's exploded over the last year. It's incredible how many users are on the platform. It's rolling big right now, especially in the current environment. But a lot of people are trying to understand the platform and just mess around with it because they're hearing about it, and they're learning of how it could be used to their businesses, right? Like just how we saw Instagram explode over the years, going from organic reach to then Facebook buying them out and improving it vastly, so that now we have to pay to get certain attention on the platform. It's incredible how far we've come in the fact that you can, as a business, take advantage of maybe connecting with an influencer to try and help you market your business, your products or services. And a lot of people need to pay attention themselves to that shift, because if you don't, then you're going to be playing catch up for a long time, and by the time that you actually have caught up, you will have fallen behind with the next trend. And like I said, with TikTok, it's been incredible. I'm on TikTok myself. A lot of other people are on TikTok, just messing around, trying to find out what works, what doesn't. Um, anyway, you're not alone in feeling hesitant. In fact, one of the reasons why I created Growth Vertical is to help fill that void, and to provide assistance. So a place where people can ask questions, a place where people can learn a few things and understand how what other experiences other people have had with some of these marketing tactics, which is super awesome. Now, how do you solve these problems? Well, first things first, you need to write down these problems. Make sure, just do me a favor right now. Go downstairs, or in your rooms, go grab a pen and paper and write down exactly what your problems are. This is a simple suggestion, but a very practical one. Reason why is because it removes any negative thought or stressful thought or any tension from your mind, right? And once you've taken it out, there's more room, and this is actually quite commonly said, but there's more room for you to generate more thoughts, more ideas, be more creative, because subconsciously you've already processed that you've got this issue. Now, next things you do, you've got room to actually go ahead and come up with some more ideas. That's why it's important that you continuously ask questions and then have things written down. Any ideas, get them out on paper, and you'll start to generate more and more. And you'll have like a light bulb moment, which is important. So what's next when you've written down these problems? Well, go and Google it. Go and find out a few things about your problem. For example, if you want to learn how to market on TikTok, or if you want to market on Facebook or Instagram, social media, or even if it's through affiliate marketing or anything right like that, right? You need to go ahead and just type that in on Google, right? What is affiliate marketing? How to start with affiliate marketing? It's really simple. How to use Facebook to advertise my business? How to use Instagram marketing, or what is Instagram marketing? If you just need to learn about that still, right? But just it's important. Ask for help on the search engine. It's right there. Other than that, ask people for help. Loads of successful people around the world were helped in one way or another on their journeys to high growth, and even it's just part of the learning process. So don't shy away from that. In fact, I mean, you can Google things and then do your own research. But at one point, if you ever do come across the crossroads where you've done a lot of research, but you've got too much information, and you still need to find a way to make it to clarify what's right, what's not, ask someone who's done it, right? Ask someone, reach out to people, and I think that's super important that people don't do enough of anymore, right? And there's loads of questions that you might be asking. Which solution is better? If I want to try both, how much is it going to cost me? Which one's better from a cost perspective? are there any results already for these, so that you for these strategies or tools that you're going to use, so that you can find out which one you want to use better, right? And where do I start with implementing these solutions, right? Super simple. All right, guys, so these are some of the questions you could be asking yourself, right? But let me just quickly read you a quote by Barack Obama. It's a super powerful quote, and it's stuck with me, right? But it's basically, don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Um, I do that every day. Asking for help isn't a sign of weakness, but it's a sign of strength. It shows you have the courage to admit when you don't know something, and you want to learn and to learn something new, right? So this quote, the reason why it sticks with me, because it speaks for itself, right? I'd be a liar if in saying if I hadn't asked for help in the past, or even now, I still do it. Reason why is because if you're asking for help, you're going to learn something, and if you learn something, then I'm going to be growing. Or if I'm learning something, then I'm going to be growing as a person, won't I? And that increases your chances of succeeding if you go and ask for that help. Now, if you're serious about fulfilling your desire, right, of solving a problem to help realize your ambition or realize your that vertical point that we were talking about that you want to grow and reach going forward, you won't think twice about asking for help from someone. Discuss ideas, right? It's really important. Discuss them with your friends. Discuss them with professionals, with like-minded professionals, and go network. That's super important. Go and network. It's important to build a network. And remember, when you learn something, even if it's from someone else, you've grown, right? And that will allow you to get that much closer to your goal. So what's the plan for like Growth Vertical, right? Well, the plan is to provide everyday people, business owners, entrepreneurs with the strategies and tactics around marketing and advertising, and even some personal development stuff, because I've been doing quite a bit, and a lot of people do come to me with some questions on how, for example, I broke off from a previous career and managed to take the jump and leap to my new career in marketing, and what the mindset shift should be like in order to do that successfully without feeling like you're going to fail, because it's quite normal. But there's simple hacks that you can implement so that you can actually go ahead and just focus on that on that goal and get that tunnel vision to go and just hit the ball out the park when you actually want something, right? And yeah, this website will be a way for me to communicate with you guys and share my experiences and insight, whether it's growth strategies and through various mediums, right? And it won't be just through video. I might be able to amplify my thoughts and stories through writing, so blog posts, through podcasts even. And yeah, I mean, hopefully it will help you out. There'll be more videos to come. If anyone wants me to cover any specific marketing stuff, or any marketing and advertising strategies, or even just personal development stuff, or wants to just reach out, just head over to growthvertical.com or just drop a comment. All right, see you guys. Take it easy and speak soon.